What's up, everybody? I'm streaming again. Yay. Probably no one's going to show up, but I just want to finish something, you know? Finish a little page. A hero. Let me see if I can get that done tonight. All right. See if we can get that done. Bears. Them there bears. Hey, what's up? Oh, you got notification? Cool. Cool. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm not sharing yet. Okay. Huh. Not automatically there. Nope. Okay. Do. Hey. What the heck? All right. You're tweeting the live stream. Oh, thanks, man. I put a link in that chat of Andrew's. So anybody in that chat room could come in. Probably a real short stream, just a little hangout. Work on this a little bit. Nothing crazy. Little 45-minute hour, maybe an hour stream. Nope. Little stream. Because I think everybody's going to want to watch Ethan's tonight if he stream snipes that thing. Tweeting my live stream. I told Andrew 7:30, then I heard Ethan's thing's going to be like 8:30, so I just jumped on here. I was like, go ahead, let's just get this done.
I think my one kid just poked my other kid's eye out.
For real?
I'm not going to check. I'm done with it. 5 kids in. If they survive, they survive. By now, it's survival of the fittest.
Oh. Only the strong shall live.
Yeah. My sister brought them and me by Popeyes, and now I feel like,
Oh, Popeyes, that sounds good.
it was good. I like you know how Captain D's gives you the malt vinegar?
Yeah, I do. I like that. I like it, dude.
Yeah, I love it. So, have you ever put it on your Popeyes chicken?
No.
Oh, it's amazing. It's just as good. It's better. I mean, it's like, but I just go ahead and use the apple cider vinegar because it's the same thing. Is that Avery? I mean, Andrew?
What's up, guys?
Oh, it is Andrew.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thought you said 7:30.
Yeah, but then I found out what Ethan's doing at 7, so
What's he doing? It.
stream sniping some infamous Logan somebody thing.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, bet I want to watch that.
What is screen sniping? Oh yeah,
Stream sniping.
just showing what they were saying.
Yeah, he's gonna troll them. So I'm just like, all right, man, I'm gonna watch that.
Down with the cause.
Yeah, bro.
So what's new and happening, guys?
You're looking at it.
All right.
I was up until 4:00 on Manny's channel last night.
Well, I got up at 4:00 and went to work.
I thought about dropping you a text, but I forgot by then because I was a zombie. Oh God, sitting in this chair. Why am I sitting in this chair?
And it was awful.
Which
Work. I tried to tell him not to go. I was just like, dude, you don't need this. I don't go. Because I knew what was going to happen. I was just like, don't go.
It wasn't awful. It was just gross. Man, I had plans to make so many videos today, and I have only gotten to one of them so far, so guess it's a good time to work on the second one. Oh, wow, that looks really good, Avery.
Yeah, I know. I did it.
Yeah, I drew it, man. I drew it.
Yeah, but now it looks right.
what do you do when you find a tangent in Andrew's work, Avery?
I just ignore it.
Yeah, you're the friend that sees the zipper down and you're like, ha ha.
He doesn't listen, so I don't bother.
I listen. I listen to everything you say and recommend and so forth.
So
I just don't always do it. That's all.
I wasn't sure what a tangent within art exactly was.
Oh,
and they were showing me. They showed me very well. I'm like, well, let me pull out some of these layouts of mine because I'm sure we have a tangent somewhere.
Everybody does it.
Yeah. Well, we found one, and I now have to figure out what I have to do to
Oh yeah, you gotta change the layout a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? John Malin doesn't know what chiaroscuro is, so that was fun. I was laughing hysterically. We was like,
yeah, I was too because he's the king of Google, and he wouldn't. And it's like, come on, man, Google it.
I don't think John has any like art training, which is fine in comics. That's not a diss. It's just, and like Elliot, I know Elliot. You could tell Elliot does.
Yeah.
Elliot's talking about stuff.
Yeah. If you ever get, because he had a career, he used to work for professional, logo making for like hockey, not hockey teams, but football teams, something. And he was doing it the other day, and I was just like, "What is the name, Charo? What?"
Chiaroscuro. It's hard to pronounce. I mean, sometimes I mispronounce it. I know what it is.
How do you spell it?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, dude, come on, art history, first year. I know you took art history.
Yeah, I did, but I slept through a lot of that. I took AP art history, and yeah, I was a bad student. That was back in. That was when I was distracted by a woman.
Dude, this is the hardest thing to Google in the world. Do you know how to spell it? I come up with all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm about. Oh my god! I knew I was gonna get it. There is some kind of henkai or henkei called Chara Sakura. Or Chara Sakura. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's just a style of artwork, man. It's like the high contrast, knocking things back to just their pure shadows.
That stuff that I love.
And it's just funny. It's like, he was talking about Miller's thing being completely original, and I'm like, Will Eisner and Alex Toth.
Yep. I know what you're talking about now.
I was giggling. I thought it was funny. I don't think ill of John Mayland. I really, really like John Mayland.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny that I'm just like, really? Will Eisner. It really is a mix of Will Eisner and Alex Toth, but doing his own thing with it. But that's what cracked me up. I was just like, dude.
Yeah, right after that, he started a stream. I think that was the same night. And he was talking about... Go ahead.
I was listening at work the next day, so I didn't catch his stream.
He was binge watching Star Trek Voyager, and he was going on this Star Trek, just talking about Star Trek, which I liked. I hated Star Trek when I was a kid, hated it, and it's not my favorite thing, but it's not the worst thing either.
I don't hate it, but I like to mess with people who like it.
Yeah,
because it's got a lot of socialist propaganda in it.
It does, and even stuff that would be great if it works, but it doesn't work. That's the whole point. Yeah.
So our buddy Todd's wife really likes Star Trek, so I like to mess with her.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a jerk like that.
Did you invite Todd this evening?
He's not going to show up, dude.
That's not what I asked you. Pay attention to what I'm talking
about. No, I didn't invite Todd.
Sometime after Andrew's stream last night, I was on Ortiz, right? And I'm drawing with these things. You recognize these guys, right?
I can't. Hold on.
They're basically thick mechanical pins.
Oh, the lead holders, yes.
Lead holders. Now you know how to sharpen these?
There's a little thing you put it in and you spin it around.
You have to have a specific.
So he's seen me do this. And he's like, "Hey Arthur." So this is how I was sharpening it, right? And he's like, "Hey Arthur, I see you're sharpening those pencils. You wanna know something? There's a sharpener built into that pencil." And he said, "Do you want me to blow your mind? There's a sharpener built in that pencil." I'm like, "There's no way." And I looked all over this thing. He's like, "Yeah, look at that little thing." I'm gonna start. I put it in, and it like sharpened it super sharp. He's like, "You know where I learned that?" I'm like, "Where?" Because I'm totally like flabbergasted. There's also a couple other people on the panel that are like, "Really? That's been there this whole time?" And he's like, "I learned it from Jim Lee. He was on a stream, and he was talking about how he's used these things for like 20 years, and he only recently found that out." So
I've never used one. I wouldn't have known that either.
Yeah, I've never used one either.
So how did you know that?
I didn't.
You just said it.
No, they make a little sharpener for it, a little thing you can put it in and you spin it around.
Oh, okay.
They make them. It sort of reminds me of a mortar and pestle for it because it's almost like a little weird little bowl.
Yeah.
That you put it in, you spin it.
So you take this. Well, god dang, it's hard. You take it off, you turn it around, and you sharpen it like that.
Yeah.
And it works.
I didn't know it had one built into it. That I didn't know. But they
you gotta be careful though, because look.
Because if you watch Ethan's stream, some of Ethan's drawing videos where he's drawing with one of those, he uses it. Yeah, I've never used one of those lead holder pencils. A little cheap mechanical pencil's enough for me.
Yeah, I like the cheap, but when I'm working in my sketchbook and I'm trying to force myself to draw looser, that's why I use this. But I still kind of draw too tight for sketching. And not really tight compared to what other people consider tight. I'm just mean my hand and my muscles are too tight. I'm not actual loose drawing.
I found a cure for me to draw tight. It's called It's called tendonitis. I can't anymore.
You know, all those years of self-love have caught up to you.
No, I picked up something wrong when I was like 18, and it's once you get tendonitis, it's forever.
Yeah.
So it flares up sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to have like a fairly tight style, like sort of mainstream superhero looking style, and I used to be able to draw kind of anime. But I can't draw really tight anymore. I can paint tight in Photoshop because of how close you can get and how far, how much you can blow things up. So a big loose stroke is in actually a very small area.
Hey, what are you doing in there, guys? I asked you to go to the room because I'm online.
Oh, busted.
I didn't feel like pushing the mute button. Instead of going, I hear the Incredibles behind me. I'm like, what
are you little monsters doing?
He just pulled a Drew.
Oh, Drew.
Does he do the dad? Does he do the dad enforcer in front of people?
No, he just forgets to push the mute button and has conversations, and it's not always a good thing.
You know what I love? Manny, his wife will jump on stream and just start cussing people out in the chat because they're dicks. They're being dick. And oh, it was so epic. She's an ex-sailor too, so she has a mouth like almost as bad as my wife. I'm like, that's so funny. Yeah, Manny says, Andrew, you might throw him a link next time because he tries to jump in and just say hi and throw love.
Well, that won't be a problem.
And
I don't know Manny.
Good Dog Press.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The skunk girl, right?
Yes, the skunk girl.
Oh yeah. That looks. Shoot him a link to this stream sometime.
Okay.
One of the times I invite you, come on here. He can come on here and plug his book. No one's going to watch, but he's welcome.
Does he have a book working on yet, or no?
The skunk girl thing.
I don't think that's a
book. No. He's working on with Malin. He's working on. As a matter of fact, yesterday he almost didn't come on because top secret meeting, which was all finance, boring stuff. But for Tales Beyond the Gate.
Oh, nice.
So that's what he's working on right now before he starts on Skunk Girl.
Okay.
He's trying to copyright the words unbreathable because it's not a word.
Unbreathable?
Really? Yeah. Unbreathable is not a word.
Oh, it's not actually in our dictionary. Interesting. Well, you know what? Since it's for his character, I hope he gets it.
Yeah. He's just doing it for fun, but it's
sure.
That's cool.
No, with as much as annoying as the skunk girl is.
Oh, you mean
Squirrel Girl?
Squirrel Girl. Yeah, not Skunk Girl. My apologies. Mm-hmm. Annoying as Squirrel Girl is, I hope he does well with that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't like that book.
Yeah.
So I hope it's case of the right guy at the right time.
Exactly.
It'd be nice. Some people complain that the smaller people aren't doing very well. I say it's coming. I think it's coming. I think eventually somebody who's solely Comicsgate is gonna do really good. Like it's gonna eventually happen.
Yeah, I've just recently made the decision just to go on it all in and just declare myself, like, just to go ahead and say, yeah, guys, I might say, hey, here's the reasons, and put out a couple of videos of that. But I've decided just to go ahead and tell people, you know what, I'm Comicsgate. Fuck you. I'm tired of apologizing to people for nothing. You know.
Yeah,
Well, you'd be surprised how many people in your life go, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That too.
And that's when you go, "Don't worry about it."
Yeah.
If you don't care, it doesn't matter. You know. I had a lot of friends on Facebook who stuck with me, and a lot of them are comic book fans, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Don't worry about it. It's only the ones that."
But you kind of want to do what happened with me and get in front of it, because if I wouldn't have known what Comicsgate, if I would have known what they said Comicsgate was, I could have ran into the, well, I don't want to be involved with those guys, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I had already known all these people, and I'm like, none of them are that. None of them are that. What are you talking about?
No.
Yeah, they can't stop themselves, man.
Yeah.
Oh, this paper is so cheap in this sketchbook.
Oh God, my hand hurts so bad.
You have any special wrist brace or anything?
No, the problem's in my elbow. But it makes my hand go numb. Like, you know that feeling like when your arm goes to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
And it's pins and needles?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that, but actually more painful.
You wake up with it sometime where you're sitting there just like throwing your hand, like, wake up.
No.
Yeah, it sucks.
But your like that pins and needle feeling, and the muscles get super crazy tight.
Why am I doing that? And because all the kids are the right age, promised the wife we would try to shoot over to Disney World just so that they can catch it at that age. Because Disney World gets boring. It gets boring once you get past a certain age.
Sure.
So it's $109 a ticket for one day right now. But
I said, whoa.
Oh yeah, and that's with the Florida resident thing. But the day, you know, the season that we could make a day for because of her work schedule and the kids going to school is, you know, in March, and it goes up to 129. So it's going for all of us to go and bring my sister so that we have a little more parental, a little more adults.
Yeah.
It's going to be almost $1,400, and that's just in tickets. It's just like, and no, we can't afford that. It's just one of those things where if you don't do it now, you know.
No, what you got to do is you got to take one kid at a time.
That would no. No, that would not work.
We the last time that we went to Disney World as a family was when my daughter was 1 year old. It was her 1 year birthday. She obviously doesn't remember any of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the last time we went as a family because it's too expensive.
Yeah. And for me, if you can't go as a family, there's no reason to go, you know? So.
Yeah. Well, they have gone like on field trips, like school trips, like
Yeah.
So they've been. But there was a year for us that I forgot who it was. I think it was Taco Bell was doing a special deal with Universal Studios where if you bought a 1-year pass, you got a second year for free.
Oh, yes.
And we bought passes for everybody, for all 4 of us. And at the time, my wife was in college, and she was working on a double degree. She had found out that the credits needed for a culinary management degree and a hospitality management degree was like the difference of 2 classes. So she was double majoring in hospitality and culinary management. And for both of them, you had to do a where you go to work and actually get credit while you work.
Oh yeah.
What is it? It's not is it an internship?
Internship, yeah.
Yeah. So she interned at Publix as a cake decorator for the culinary management, and then she also got a job at one of the hotels over by the airport for the hospitality management. And the cool thing about the working for a hotel, which by the way, if you have somebody in a family working for a hotel, they get free stays at hotels on certain times. And the hotel chain had a location in Orlando. So as long as it wasn't, as long as they weren't booked, we could drive down to Orlando for the weekend, stay at the hotel for free, go to Universal Studios for free because we had the annual pass. All we had to pay for was food and gas. If we didn't buy anything, we didn't spend money on souvenirs. We just went to and rode the rides and enjoyed the park. We could do a weekend for $50 for all 4 of us because all you had to do was pay for food. And the good thing about the hotel is they had one of those happy hour things and a free breakfast. And the free breakfast had omelets and everything. So, I mean, you could go to breakfast and stock up on some of the food and take with you to the park to eat later,
God.
Dude, that's how people with no money do it.
Yeah,
but we sent several weekends during those 2 years in Orlando, just going to Universal Studios. Now this was back before they got the Harry Potter stuff, because I've never seen the Harry Potter stuff, but we rode the Hulk ride and we rode all the dueling dragons and all that stuff because those things were there. But yeah, we went for free, and that was awesome. Not for free, we paid for it, but at the time it was like $250 for an annual pass for each of us, and what's so funny is because we couldn't afford it, we bought me and Jen's pass, and then the next month bought the kids' pass. So the kids, their passes lasted longer, and they actually at the time before the pass expired, went down by themselves with friends because they could get in for free, whereas our passes had expired by then. But,
ow! God damn it!
Yeah, I've been to Disney once, and that was like grad night in high school.
God
yeah, I remember grad night.
Dragon Ball character just jumped at me and fucking stabbed me in my arm. It's serious. I'm just sitting here and randomly, this thing jumped at me. He's got pink hair. He's special.
Which one is it?
I was told he's Goku, but I'm not sure. I haven't caught up with this. But my kids are into it. Funny enough, I got my kids into it. Now they're into it.
Goku with pink hair? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. But it could be one of his 10,000 sons or grandsons.
Goku's a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, he left. I didn't realize that until I just watched it. I was like, dang. Because the last time I seen it was like 99, way before I was a father.
Yeah.
Now I watch it. I'm like, every chance he gets, he leaves his family. I'm like, what the actual?
Have you seen it in Japanese with subtitles?
No.
Goku is a moron. In the English dub, they they change a lot of the dialogue to where you don't see exactly how stupid Goku is. And his voice is kind of like oddly high for a dude. And he's a blithering idiot. He's completely wild. He grew up, in the woods.
Yeah.
By himself. He's like the only thing he's good at is eating and fighting. He doesn't comprehend anything else.
I never got into Dragon Ball Z.
Until they cut it down for Kai, which they cut it down a lot for Kai. To me, it wasn't worth watching. It was just drug out. But Kai was pretty good at good pacing. It's called Dragon Ball Z Kai, and all it is a reissue of the Dragon Ball Z, where it doesn't have as much talking and just bombastic 2 episodes long of them just telling each other how powerful they are.
Yeah, those like 2 episode long power ups to throw one punch.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I watched it the first time it was on Toonami.
Yeah.
So,
I watched a lot of it. I can't say I didn't watch, but I went over a guy's house that had this killer sound system, and the sounds are awesome. They were just like heavy metal music and all that stuff.
Yeah, I bought some of the manga. The manga was much more enjoyable. But I didn't buy them all. I never completed the series. I got out of it.
It did definitely get stupid in GT. I found myself just letting the kids liked it, but I just kept walking away from it. My kid is Frieza crazy. Everything's Frieza. As a matter of fact, right now, just the fact that I said Frieza, he'll probably come in here and be like, Frieza?
Who? Frieza?
Frieza? That's what we had to sit there and I almost had to pay $100 for a freaking Frieza figure, because that's all he wanted. He's like, if I get one thing, it's Frieza, a Frieza toy. And my wife and I lucked out and found one left for like $20, which is what they're supposed to be on the shelves for, but everybody bought them up and jacked the prices up.
Oh, I have a new video that I got to work on this evening.
I have the Burger King toys for Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it, Andrew? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Mike and I went to Walmart today.
Uh-huh.
And they have, I don't know, I made a video before Christmas where they had, actually it was around Easter time as well. They had some prominent toys in Walmart. You know how when they do Easter and they have the big huge display, and it's all the little boxes and there's all these little different trinkets. For Christmas they're supposed to be like stocking stuffers. For Easter they're supposed to be stuff that you can put it in a kid's Easter basket and so forth. Well, for Easter they had a series of toys that were based on, it was literally toilet humor. It was toys, they were gross out toys that looked like poop.
Garbage. Oh, ew.
No, not Garbage Pail Kids. Literally, they came out of a toilet and they were poop. And the whole idea, they were like these, and they were intended to be collected, and it was based on poop. It was all poop humor. Which kids all love poop humor. Name me a kid who doesn't like poop humor. Oh, I love poop humor.
No, I'm talking to my kid, my oldest. Oh. He's watching you draw your lion character. He's
okay. But they have now
as hero.
Is
this a good guy or a bad guy, Avery? I mean, Andrew. I'm sorry to interrupt, but
it could be a little bit of both.
He's working on character design. He
doesn't or a bad guy.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm bringing up the chat, seeing if anybody was watching.
I hate my own voice. Thanks, Andrew.
But they've now come out with a line of additional poop-related toys. There's several of them.
Are you serious?
Now, here's the best part. They're intended for girls.
Yes, because if you get a group of girls together, you'll see how much worse their humor is and how gross they can be.
I don't know any
that
girl.
actually makes a lot of sense. No, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I don't know any girl who's into poop jokes and poop humor. You know, that's what they're going for. And it's even grosser for the girls. They actually have these little dolls. There's some that look like monsters. I don't know what they are. And there's others that look like My Little Ponies. And they either poop slime or they vomit slime. It can come out either way.
God.
I'm not kidding. These toys exist.
No, it's just Avery's reaction to
I'm not reacting to that at all. I'm dealing with Andrew's
with my
mistakes.
What? Oh. You're not sharing your screen anymore, so I don't have a clue what you're working on.
I had to stop sharing because Kodiak I had to look at Kodiak's screen. I forgot to share again.
Oh, well. This is your stream, man. You need to stay on top of this stuff.
You did a bad job with the bears and the tree, so.
Oh, well.
Getting the colors right.
That's why I pay you the big bucks, man.
Yeah, that's why you pay me nothing. Hardly.
I promise you the next book will be better.
No. I don't believe you. There's not going to be a next book.
I'm working on the next book.
Whatever.
There's not going to be a next book for you. We're going to win the lottery tonight, and then we're going to be set. Kodiak, you need to learn how to color. Because I'm going to need a new colorist, because Avery's going to leave me when he wins the lottery.
Oh, you're talking wrong, dude. That's so funny. We were talking about that last night. I was like, that is just one thing I'm not interested in doing, because I still have to find and pay a colorist, even if I learn to ink and draw, because unless I want my book to come out in another 20 years, I can't be the colorist.
Well, I know a guy, a local guy, other than Avery, that is working to be a colorist doing coloring work in comics. And the only problem I would have with referring you to him is when I came out as Comicsgate, he put sad-faced emojis on all my posts. He never said anything. He just put sad-faced emojis. So I don't know if that's his way of, I don't know. Maybe it was, what do you call it when you... Words, God dang it. Passive-aggressively disagree with me.
No, that was actually kind of respectful. If he has a different view, he just
Yeah, but he didn't say anything. He just posted a sad-faced emoji, and then that was it. It's like, okay, do you agree?
But has he talked to you since about other things?
No. Well, we don't talk that often to begin with, so he's a friend of a friend who I like him more than my friend who's the friend of his.
I guarantee you 99% of the stuff you're going to have to do is deprogramming them and act, because there's a bad thing in pop what is that thing that means not pop culture, because I don't want to use that, but Zeitgeist. In Zeitgeist, right? Do you understand? You know what that means? It's kind of like the overall. It's like an overall consciousness, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this thing of, oh, you dislike it, it must be bad, but I haven't done any research on it, And I find myself going, well, that's what we stand for. You just totally described Comicsgate to a T. You're Comicsgate, and you don't even realize it.
And then they get mad at you if you say that to them. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people tick off some comic artists because they said something. They were like, somebody was like, "Welcome to Comicsgate," and they got butthurt.
Yep.
Well, I have one friend who, when I came out as Comicsgate, kind of lashed out at me, and I hadn't heard from him in a while. And then recently he reached out. He tried calling me, and I was at work, so I couldn't take the call. So I told him, "Hey, I was at work. I'll call you later," and I haven't had a chance to call him back. And I don't know if he's trying. It's like last time we had any conversation whatsoever, I was insulting his work, his work, and calling him names or an idiot or something. I don't remember exactly what the term was, but
Well, he is an idiot.
yeah, well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, wonder if he needs to borrow money.
Who's this?
Just a friend of mine.
Oh.
Who kind of came out and disagreed with me on Comicsgate, and then I told him, well, then you don't really know what it's about, and he's like, you're insulting me, and I'm like, well, the truth is, you don't know what it is. He's like, I know exactly what it is. I'm like, okay.
Well, you don't. We've been following it before it was Comicsgate.
That's right. Well, he's a games journalist. He's like, I'm very familiar with Gamergate, so
that's a different thing.
It's totally different thing, but that's.
But he doesn't know what he doesn't know what Gamergate's about if he's anti-Gamergate.
Yeah.
No. I don't know if he's anti-Gamergate. He claimed he covered it. He claimed he covered it, and he claims he covered Comicsgate as well. And I'm like, well, please share any articles you've written about it. And I never heard back from him. So
yeah,
it's like, please share with me what you know about it. And
that's what.
Let me talk. Let me address that.
What is that called? An analogy, not an anagram. No, allegory. When you tell a story without, you're trying to ask a person for facts and they give you a story instead. My mom told me that her friend told me that she had a turtle that once bit the dust. What is that called?
Anecdotal.
Turtle
homicide. I don't know.
Turtle homicide. Oh crap. What was I gonna say? I lost my thought.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to do that with people. Isn't that right, Avery?
I don't think you did it.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I made a joke and ruin your thought. So
no. That Pace guy. He gave me he's like I've turned a lot of people away from going towards Comicsgate, and I was like, that's anecdotal. It's like, I bet you could not prove that one bit. I bet you that's a fucking lie. It's like, and then again,
he likes to whisper in people's ear and cause problems.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of. I knew that when he said just drop me an email, it was right after you kind of said, why? How are you talking to this dude? And I'm like, I was, following this dude way before I knew Comicsgate existed or whatever.
Well, he and Dave Johnson are two comic book creators that every time Ethan's name comes up, they bring up his sketchbook, and they constantly do it. They're saying, we're not saying he's a Nazi, but look at this. It's like, everybody who is aware of what's going on with that knows about it, knows what it is, knows that it's not his call to being a Nazi. It's not what they're implying, but they love to show it to you again. I'm not saying he's a Nazi, but here, look at this. That's all they have. That's all they have, and they throw it out all the time. They continually throw it out.
It's becoming racist in its own. It's like, I see a white guy, I can call him a Nazi. That's racist.
Well,
I disagree with him. I can call him a Nazi. They tried to do that with is it Steven Alterna?
Peter Samedi?
Peter.
Yeah, Peter. They tried to do it with Peter, and he's like, I'm Asian, and they shut up about the Nazi stuff and started calling him something else.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody posted a video today that they were calling him Nazi, and he was like, I'm Mexican, and then they, in the same thing, went from calling in a video. I gotta find it because it's got to be on my posted list. But he said in the same video they went from calling him Nazi to calling him slurs, racial slurs. Oh, it was Jewish. Something I don't remember.
Yes.
Now I want to, because I just want to try to remember what video that was, because I didn't watch the full thing.
You're a Nazi.
It was probably.
I'm Jewish.
There's a good chance it was one of Tug's.
I'm looking at my feed today. Comics Matter? No. Yes. Yeah, it was Comics Matter.
Oh, Zach.
Wait,
Yeah, I
is
know
that
he-
the Zach? Is that the Zach that used to be?
DNC? Yeah, Comics
Yes.
Matter.
Are
with-
you serious?
Yes, he
Comic-
changed his name.
Comics Matter with your boy Zach.
Yeah, he's a putz. He changed his name.
But at least he made it to something that's even more controversial. I didn't know that was Zach. I didn't know that was like, oh, I guess I am following him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his today video. If you want to know what I was talking about, because I probably butchered it.
Well, I'll have to look into it because I know he posted. I just haven't had time to watch it yet. I actually did a lot of sleeping today. I came home from work around 9:30, went back to sleep, got up at 11:30, went out with the boy, came home, took another nap.
Yeah.
Actually, that nap didn't last very long because the dog was not happy with me. He was
Okay,
like, "What are you doing sleeping during the day? You need to wake up."
All right, this is done.
That's done?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's done. I think it's missing something vital.
Dang, slave labor there, Andrew.
It's done.
Crack that rip. Rip.
Have I already paid you for that page?
Nope.
Or is it the last one?
Oh, last one.
Okay. Oh, I got to work on some more pages for you, don't I?
Mhm.
Wait a minute. You're done with White Wolf, and now you're done with all the pages I gave you. So dang it. Now I do have to get some pages for you. I think I'm going to play with the Lego set tonight instead of doing that. Avery's like, hello?
Oh, yes. My brother-in-law might be selling his computer to me. He's got a gaming computer that he's getting out of gaming and he's getting out of streaming and stuff. He's going to sell me for like super cheap.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. Hey, D, how's it going, man?
What's up?
Hey.
D agrees with you. Stupid move on the name.
Yeah,
change.
I don't like
Yeah.
it. I don't like it.
This is like how many times he's changed his name though?
3. Well, you can only do it 3 times in a certain amount of time. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why everybody was fussing about my name change being too long. It's still too long, but I had to get my real name in there somehow. I was kind of taking advice from Doug. You know,
what was Doug's advice?
he's like, you only hide your name if you're a serial killer. You only hide your real name if you're a serial killer. It was, that's just the joke version of it. But basically, it's like, if you're trying to be a professional, why would you hide your name? You want to be found, And that he's true. I'm only on Candy Kodiak because back in 2006, I blogged, fan fiction using the character that I had come up with,
Well, I have good news for you guys. I know who wins the Super Bowl. Check out my Super Bowl 53 ring, championship ring.
No one cares.
This was I went and picked up a pizza for dinner tonight and swung by Publix and picked up a chocolate chip cookie cake, and all they had was Super Bowl cakes, and they had rings, so I got a ring on mine.
Isn't the Super Bowl a rerun this year?
No, it's not a rerun.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
I think it's just going to give me the runs if I watch it.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. We're already diving into potty humor again.
Yeah, ain't no potty.
Like a West Coast potty.
Yeah,
Because the West Coast potty don't stop.
yeah. Everybody likes poop and fart jokes, Andrew. So everybody's got a tushy.
Yeah, but poop and fart and belch, not belch, but vomit. Do girls really like that kind of stuff? I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I
don't
found
know.
this.
You know what? I found? A Dutch oven is a guaranteed aphrodisiac.
Oh my God.
Like if you're with your girl in bed and you're trying to get some, the Dutch oven is a guarantee.
God dang it. That's how Manny says he got the name Pepe Le Pew.
Really?
His wife calls him Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe.
Pepe.
Because he performed a Dutch oven on her.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I found this guy that's the what?
She ain't left him, right? She didn't.
I want a print of that damn eventually of that Avery.
That means she liked it.
I felt really bad one time. I felt really bad one time about actually farting on my dog, and my wife said, "Don't feel bad. He farts in my face all the time," and I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah, dogs, cat shit, dude. Dogs eat their own shit. They eat other dog shit.
He doesn't eat his no. My dog does not eat poop. He's tried the cat's poop and he didn't like it.
He tried it though.
Yeah, well.
You know what? We start the poop humor, and all of a sudden we start getting people in watching.
See, it's all about the poop.
Oh my gosh.
The poop. I did this last night on Andrew's stream on the first drawing in the corner stream. See, that's how you say it.
Yeah, you did it right. That's excellent.
I'm not the one with the problem.
I don't have a problem.
Really? How many times I heard you mispronounce the name of your own stream?
One time, motherfucker. One time, and it was because we were talking about drawn and quartered, and I got the name of my stream mixed up.
Oh my god!
It's bound to happen.
I didn't watch it all because I kind of took a bit of a nap during it, but I watched a lot of that auction stream. That was fan-freaking-tastic.
Dude, he sold a drawing he drew with his foot for $550.
No, he did not.
Yes.
Foot Vader sold for $550, dude.
Yeah.
And I think the Soy Boy sketch.
Absolutely. Yeah, I didn't get to see the Soy Boy. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Dude.
I only heard about him selling it later when I was on stream.
Yeah, dude. If I could get people paying like $200 for like my 11x17s
later when I was on. Damn it!
If I could get $200 for my 11x17s, I could quit my day job and only sell one.
Yeah. Well, you ain't Ethan Van Sciver level just yet, buddy.
Oh no, he doesn't. Dude, this is the prices the other people were getting. They were
really?
getting. Yes. Ethan got like what was it, like 1,000 or something for the Rainbow Brute.
Oh, was that the full color one?
Yes.
That was awesome. He should get a lot of money for that because that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Cat, I'm gonna have to have you move, buddy. Come on, I need my space. Oh, I know. There's such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna mess with this anymore. All right, that's it for the stream tonight.
You're shutting it down?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, before you do that, can I get y'all's help on something?
What's that, man?
All right. I've noticed this on other people's. Like, if you look at the green room, where our group chat is what I call the green room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm perfectly clear, dude. It's crisp as all get out. I just confirmed it's not just my computer or my PC, but I looked on my phone. When you see me on YouTube, I am so blurry you can't even see what I'm doing.
Let me look on my phone because my phone's how I watch chat. And
Yeah.
my screen's, I'm clear. Andrew's clear. Andrew won't stop making noise. You look good on mine. On my phone, you look good. You look okay.
It looks crisp, not
crisp, but it looks okay. It's going in and out. It goes in and out.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Why is it doing that? Because my camera's not going in and out.
It's just the connection, dude. It's just Hangouts. It's just. Are your kids on the internet?
No, and I'm plugged right into the internet because of this.
No one is streaming anything or.
No.
Okay, then I don't know.
Yeah. No, and that's what I'm saying is like, I even seen that too, that it would clear up and then.
Mm-hmm.
I might have.
You've got Mike Miller disease.
Yeah, I might have too many tabs open. That might be it.
Oh.
Well, that's what's. Thank you. That's what's gonna help me with the game that gaming PC that my brother-in-law might sell me.
What's really going to help there is your internet speed. Your video card's going to make a difference.
Yeah.
Did I correctly?
I think your video card made a difference there.
All right. I just wanted to make sure it was not something I could fix while we're here.
Yeah.
All right. So you gonna go hang out over when he starts streaming?
Oh, when Ethan starts?
Yeah.
Yup.
I'm all, dude. I have $3 in the bank account. I can't do any more super chats.
I can't super chat at all. I don't have the money for that.
Bro, I shouldn't, but I have to. You know, I have. There's you guys are gonna launch Hero. I'm one day gonna need help with Scorpion's Tail. You know.
Yeah. Which Andrew didn't come out with the date like he said he would.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to announce.
Yeah. March 1st. I did announce it on the date that I said I was going to announce it.
Have you started using the tools on IndieCrime?
I'm working on 20 different things at once. It's on the list.
Now wait. So it's an official launch date as March 1st.
It's penciled in.
But do I have because do I have permission to start announcing it and telling
No,
them?
not yet.
Okay. See, so it's not official then.
It's not a hard date. It's not set in stone. There is life things that happen that I got to keep an eye on, and as long as everything goes according to plan, that is my goal.
Alrighty then.
All right.
Let me know as soon because I'll start every time I'm doing anything. I'll talk about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude.
No, no.
Advertise like crazy, please.
Yeah, it's important.
That's part of the plan this time. We're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna do a lot more outreach, and we're gonna do a lot more. You know,
what I can do if you'll free me up is just start saying they're getting ready to announce a launch date for Hero. Because Manny will hook. Manny's really good about that, and he's really good about keep mentioning stuff like that. He'll keep mentioning it, and he'll even drop the link in his chat. And the thing with Manny, he may not because he streams so long during the night. He doesn't normally go over 20, 25, but he has a lot of people come in and out. So you see what I mean? He does have a larger audience than you can see right away.
Yeah, that's I have no say.
So how do you feel about that, Andrew? Just start mentioning, he's about to drop a release date.
No, I appreciate it, but give me a little bit more time.
All right. And Andrew sounds he's not his normal cheerful self today.
That's because I'm on Avery's stream.
He gets wrapped up in like doing Lego videos. Like I'm doing 50 things at once. It's like set the Lego videos and other things aside right now.
Yeah.
How did you know that was what I was working on setting up?
Because I know you. You will put off the thing that's important and go, oh, Lego video. Like I like streaming my stuff, but I go, you know what? Doing Hero, I'm gonna stop and just concentrate on getting book 1 done.
Yeah.
You know, got the White Wolf job. Even though I want a game, I want to stream, I set it all aside and just concentrated and got that job done.
Yep, I understand.
You go Lego video. Hey, wouldn't it be great to go figure out that IndieCron stuff and start that ball rolling? We're launching March 1st. But I gotta make like 10 Lego videos. Okay, bro.
On my list.
It's your book, man.
I know.
It's only your book.
I know. It's on my list. It's all happening. Everything's happening. Ah.
Am I being too rough on him?
No, not yet.
Little bit. He's got to get content on his thing, and that's what he knows is Legos. So
Yeah, no, he's been getting plenty of content with the drawing stuff.
that too.
He's been getting plenty of content. At least one. He's been doing 3-4 videos a day.
Yeah.
One is good. If you have something else you're about to push hard, and you're like, one is a lot when you've got something major you're trying to launch here soon.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize how much stuff they had in the upcoming in IndieCron. Huh.
Yeah. I haven't taken a look at IndieCon in a while.
I've only been trying to get you to look at it for about a month now, or at least several weeks.
Hmm. It's interesting how some of these things don't have any information whatsoever.
But you,
Dude. So we went on. No, we're live. I can't say that. Never mind.
okay. I still don't have a name for this character, but he would fit good in the.
You're not sharing your screen anymore.
It's the skull character.
It's the skull character.
Oh, I know, but
Because I'm ending the stream. We just keep getting in more conversations.
Did you ever like heavy metal, or do you feel like they missed a lot of opportunities?
The magazine.
Yeah,
I was in it twice.
I know, but do you feel like I feel like they missed a lot of?
I did. I liked a lot of it. I liked they published a lot of the European stuff.
Yeah. I always wondered why they didn't launch their own like HM comic book series or anything.
It depends on what the license, how far the license, what they could do.
Yeah. Are they still around?
Heavy metal, yes. But heavy metal was a licensed thing, I believe, from Metal Hurling in Europe.
My dog is itching. She's a big dog, so she's trying to itch with the table, and she's destroying the table. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
She's a husky / German Shepherd. Sounds like a earthquake. That's her.
I've seen a couple of those lately. That's weird.
We got her for the price of a quote unquote rehoming fee. She was on 103rd, chained to a tree. Looked like what you could imagine she looked like, and I knew she had to have been stolen. But because she was so young, I'm like, it's either me or somebody else, you know. So we went ahead and got her.
Probably better taken care of. I used to live over there.
Uh-huh.
Me too, but it was the area where that guy just got killed. Now the area that. Funny enough.
What part of 103rd?
I can even tell you the exact word if it takes us. It's just gonna take a second. Right off of Middleburg, Old Middleburg Road. Not on the Schindler side.
Way out 103rd.
Well, yeah, close to Schindler and Old Middleburg Road.
All right.
So if you have $4,000, you could get the original art for Dave Dorman's painting for the Jungle Adventure thing with Kelsey Shannon and Chuck Dixon.
$4,000 for a Dave Dorman painting? What size?
Let me see. 24 by 30. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the poster. Doesn't say.
$4,000 for an original Dave Dorman?
Yeah, but it's a jungle chick getting ready to fight off against a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I've seen it. I would pay $4,000 for an original Dave Dorman.
Yeah, me too.
That's cheap, dude.
Yeah, I know.
He's one of those type of dudes you expect to pay 10, 20 thou for.
Hey, Avery, can I borrow $4,000? I mean, I'll give it right back to you.
Oh,
Just write me a check tomorrow. Just
What's-
write me a check.
Oh, I can write you a check for 4 thou.
Okay, cool.
Good luck. Good luck getting it.
Yeah, it's probably already gone.
No, it's still available.
Huh.
Yeah, $4,000, man, for a Dave Dorman. That ain't, man. That's not a bad price tag.
No, not at all.
What's an original Drew Struzman cost?
A lot more than that.
Oh, I think some of them are hundreds of thou. If I could ever afford it, dude, I want one of his like original paintings of like his work,
Mm-hmm.
not the movie stuff, not the comic.
Guys, I got to tell you something off stream, so let's not leave too soon.
All right, Ethan's live.
Uh-oh.
Can we
Hey,
just get a notification?
Go into the green room before you leave real quick. I want to tell you something.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining.
Bye, all.
Bye, D.
Bye.
Thanks for joining me, guys.